Hi friends, happy Friday. Welcome to Therapeutic Wisdom from the AKASH. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I was active live. Say hello if you guys are jumping on. If you guys are here watching on Emerge Healing and Wellness or in another group, I definitely encourage you to jump over to Cosmic TV because I won't be able to chat with you live unless you're on the Cosmic TV page. So, of course, I can always answer your questions, especially if you tag me, if you're on Emerge Healing and Wellness or in another group after the live. But I'd love to chat with you guys live. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Let me see if the comments are working over here. Yay, they are. Kelly, I just celebrated you in the certification program replay that went out because you're amazing. And I'm so excited that you opened the records for everybody on Wednesday night. Thank you so much for doing that. Anyway, I just wanted to do a shout out and celebrate you today on this Friday. I hope you guys have had a wonderful couple weeks. I missed you last week. I had surgery last Thursday, and I am recovering, and I'm really happy and excited to be able to come live and chat with you guys today. Considering I've kind of been under a rock for about a week. Hi, Joy. So good to see you. So, friends, if you have not been to Cosmic TV before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. It's good to see you. Cosmic TV is like a spiritual and metaphysical Netflix. You can find Cosmic TV on the App Store. You can also find it at cosmictelevision.com online. You're basically going to find other shows like this. You're going to find courses. You're going to find films by conscious filmmakers, pretty much anything you could use or need on your metaphysical or spiritual journey. My name is Laura Mazzotta, and I am an Akashic therapist, which means that I've been a therapist for almost 20 years, and I'm also an Akashic healer and teacher, and a Reiki master recently. Yay me! So I am very excited to be able to bring forward wisdom from the Akashic records to be able to give us perspective on the things that develop for us in human form here on Earth. So thank you guys for saying hello. Hi, Sherry. Happy Friday. I hope you are off work and home and able to just put your feet up and enjoy this and start your weekend. So what are we talking about today, guys? We're talking about, I'm reminding myself exactly how I worded this because the wording is part of the conversation. Have you truly surrendered to your true calling? So, have you truly surrendered to your true calling? This is a very important conversation. And the reason this is an important conversation is because there's two components involved. There's finding our true calling, which you could also call your purpose, right? And then there's, are you truly following your true calling, right? So it's, what is your calling? Do you know what your calling is? Those of you who are here live or on the replay, let me know what you think your purpose is for being here on this planet. I find that a lot of people can get distracted or misguided to what their actual purpose or true calling is. Okay? And the fact is, no matter how spiritual you are still a human. No matter how spiritual you are, if you're here watching this, if you know who I am as a human and you have the five senses to be able to confirm that I exist, you are a human being. And that means that you are not exempt from the human mind, the human agenda, right? These are all part of the human experience. So no matter how spiritual you are, you still have those aspects to you. So I would love to know whether you know what your calling or your purpose is. How do we find out, right? Like, how do we find this? What I'm here to tell you is that you only can find this in stillness. You only can find this in connection with your higher self or with your spiritual self, okay? And the thing is that I think I know a lot of people overlook is that you need to connect in stillness every single day to be able to know that you are truly moving towards your true calling, Sherry, I am learning it is to help heal myself, Mother Earth, ancestors, and others. Yes, my friend. Joy, my purpose is to share my joy with all in whatever way that manifests. Yes, so true for you. Kelly, assisting others along their journey from my own experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly. I was meant to go through to have experience and have that knowledge to help others. Yes, you true light worker, right? Where we take that shadow part of being human, or even in past lives or our ancestry, and we're able to turn that into something that illuminates other people, illuminates the planet. Hi, Sam. Good to see you. Okay, so good. So you guys know. So this is the thing that people get confused about. They think, okay, well, like joy, my purpose is to share my joy with all in whatever way that manifests. So you get a download from the Akashic records, or you get a download intuitively from spirit. And you say, okay, this is the way that I feel really good about right now, that I feel really excited, I feel really aligned with. When I'm in stillness, I know that I'm going to share my joy in this way. And you start sharing your joy in that way. And I love that you wrote in whatever way that manifests, because that's a big piece of this. So thank you for that, friend. The problem is we start to share in one way, and then we get locked into that way. And it doesn't mean that we don't look at alternatives. It doesn't mean that we don't think outside of the box, but we also get very accustomed to then sharing our joy in that way, or sharing our purpose, or fulfilling our purpose in that way. And the fact is, if you're not tuning in every single day to your stillness, to your purpose, to your true calling, and really feeling it, really aligning with it, you are going to get stuck in a certain way of sharing it. Because we're human beings. We like to bring things into the 3D, to be able to see them, to be able to feel them, to be able to carry them out on this planet in a certain way. Even if you're not attached to the outcome of like, okay, well, if people have a joy of between 8 and 10, then I have been effective. Even if you're not attached to that, you're still somehow attached or somewhat connected to how you're carrying this out and how you're sharing this joy and spreading it to others. So truly following your true calling is tuning into that true calling every single day, feeling it, allowing yourself to align with it, to be it, and realizing that the universe may take you in a different direction every single day to be able to fulfill that purpose. So, example, for me, I have a mastermind that I run, a certification program. I have a retreat coming up. I have a membership group, the Akashic Sangha. These are all parts of how I share the Akashic records, of how I share my light, my wisdom, my truth, my calling with others. But then all of a sudden, all these book opportunities come up and I get sick and I have to have surgery, right? And I'm like, interesting. Is this the way that spirit truly wants me to follow my true calling right now? Doesn't mean I'm not following my true calling. It means that my avenue to get there may differ depending on the day, depending on the month, depending on the stretch of time. It could be 6 months, it could be 8 months, it could be a year, right? And so when I am truly following my true calling, I am malleable, right? I am rolling with the flow of the universe, whatever they bring forward to me every single day. So the question is how flexible are you, and how open are you to the universe changing the tangible direction for you to fulfill your purpose? Sam says, I'm still not absolutely sure about my purpose. I haven't been able to go into my Akashic records, but feel it's to help promote hope and positivity, especially now. I love that. And I would take out the word help. I'd be bolder there, Sam. My purpose, I feel my purpose is to promote hope and positivity. So when you guys all shared, most of you shared your purpose, your calling, what you feel your true calling is. So I want you all to close your eyes right now. Let's do this together, okay? Close your eyes and take a deep breath in, all the way to the base of your spine. Nice slow release. Allow your shoulders to fall back and down. Loosen your jaw. Allow your tongue to hang in your mouth. And I want you to just remember that purpose or that true calling that you shared or that's coming forward for you in this moment. And as you continue to breathe and connect with yourself in stillness, I want you to place your hand on your lower belly, just below your belly button. Feeling your breath moving in and out of your lower abdomen. Calling in your higher self, connecting to that higher version of you. And I want you to ask yourself or your higher self, or both collectively, what feels the most exciting right now in this moment? What feels the most exciting, the most expansive, the most energized toward my purpose right now, toward my true calling right now? And I want you to type that in the comments. And take your time. Let me know when you're ready. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kira. Thanks for being here, guys. Happy Friday. If you know what your true calling is or your purpose, feel free to share it in the comments, because we are having a bit of a chat right now about purpose and true calling, how to truly follow our true calling. There's a 20 to 30 second lag in Facebook comments, so I'm sure they'll pop up in a moment. What is exciting you, energizing you, feeling expansive right now as you call in your higher self, as you tune into that stillness within you to move towards your purpose? Tammy, your purpose is to help people like you. So when I ask you to close your eyes, take that deep breath in. Place your hand on your lower belly. Really call in that higher version of you. What feels the most exciting, energizing, fun to be able to help people like you? So Joy says, my joy of being a co-author in our book, Coffee Talk with Douglas, the book. Yes, love that, exactly. And so there's two components here. There's listening to it and making that what you do today. How will you cultivate that today? Will you connect with some of the other authors? Will you make a post about the book? Will you share about it here live? This could be all your soul wants you to do today to truly follow your true calling. So we can't get hung up on, and we do, well, that's not enough. I need to do more than that. This is my true calling. I need to move further, right? But based on where things are located in the cosmos on any given day, based on the solar flares that are occurring, based on what's going on in the AKASH, based on what's going on in the universe at large, we don't know all of these pieces. The data that we have to pick up the Schumann resonance, to pick up the astrological events, the vibrations of Mother Earth, all of these things, we have data on all of these things, but it's a tiny little microscopic level of data compared to how much is shifting in the universe at large. We don't have all the information about where things are vibrationally in any given moment. And so who do we trust? We trust those nudges from the universe. We trust our higher self. We trust the universe to tell us today, this is what's most in alignment for you to move towards truly following your true calling. And we can't judge it. We can't get in the way and judge it because we just don't have the breadth of information that spirit does, that the universe does. We only have a tiny microscopic piece of data to confirm whether or not Joy making one comment here on this video is enough for following her true calling today, or whether she needs to go scream it from the rooftops and go on a book tour in 30 seconds, right? Connecting with Mother Earth, says Sherry. Okay, so how are you going to do that today? I'm telling you, this process does not have to be long. It can just be a couple minutes in the morning, but we get so distracted. I get distracted too. I've gotten distracted way in the spring. I got distracted by coaches telling me, this is how you have to do this. This is how you have to do that. And I started doing it all and I was all pumped up and blah, 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 blah. But I wasn't connecting every day to say, okay, today, how am I going to do this? Instead, I got involved in the masculine, which is, well, I said I was going to do this, and that's what the universe said I need to do. And so I need to follow these steps in order to get there. Right? No, 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 no. Your to-do list is something that doesn't get carried over from day to day. Okay? Your to-do list, and I put it in quotes because I really don't like the idea of I think it's very masculine to make a list of all the things that we need to accomplish and check them off, because that's really guided towards this societal definition of success, that we have to achieve a certain amount in order to feel like we've had a good day, right? Instead, we check in with our to-dos towards our true calling by checking in with our higher self, by checking in with ourselves in stillness every single morning. So Kira says, being at peace and sense that the universe has got your back. In troubled times here, no fear, for the light is still glowing. Yes. Sending you so much love, Kira. Sending you sending Reiki to the community for sure. Anybody here who feels called to send love and Reiki to Kira, please do so. Joy, yes, sharing the joy with other authors, reposting for others to learn about the book. Looking forward to the book launch on Wednesday. Yes, exactly. And you know what? I'm so glad that you shared that too, Joy, because part of our task is sometimes just to look forward to it, right? Like just to get pumped up about it. We don't even need to take specific action, like going from one place to another or posting something or speaking to somebody. The action could literally be within our own visualization, could be within our own vibration, right? And we need, as human minds, to be okay with that and to trust that's quote unquote enough, right? Not for ourselves, not for society, but for the universe, and feeling like I am truly following my true calling. And you can say that every single day if you tune in every single day. Get your quote unquote to do from the universe every single day, follow through, and know peacefully that that is enough. And that you will absolutely reach your true calling and fulfill it in the way you are meant if you follow it in this way. Let me see what else you guys have to say. Sam, I've received messages, Spirit, about writing a blog. Yay, but not sure about what or how to do this. Okay, so Sam, I love this. Thank you so much for sharing this. So just write it. You are being held back by how do I do it, or what do I write about? One of the things you could sign up for is thriveglobal.com. Thriveglobal.com is a blogging site that's free. And what's cool about them when you sign up is that you'll get an email. I don't know if it's on a daily basis or a weekly basis. I can't even remember anymore, to be honest with you. It might be a daily basis, but anyway, and they give you ideas. They say, hey, today write about something that lights you up, or today write about a time that you felt really stuck but you were able to get out of it. So they give you prompts. So if you need prompts, that can at very least be an accountability piece for you, that when you get that email, you're like, oh, good, this is inspiration to write. Blogging's so great to start with too, Sam, because it's very informal and it's very unstructured. You can really write whatever the hell you want and post it, and you're going to get people to read it. So I'm so excited for you. Medium.com is my favorite place to blog. It's also free, and there aren't a bunch of rules and stuff. So check them out and let me know how you do with it. Sherry, I started this morning on the treadmill. Yes, need to sit still and talk with her more than once. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. It's, I want, again, I'm going to shift your wording here a little bit. It's not need to sit still. It's, I get to, right? I get to sit still. I desire to sit still with her because that feels very different, And it's funny, like in recovering from surgery, there have been so many times where I'm like, I need to lay down, right? And it's important for me to shift my mindset to, I embrace laying down. I'm celebrating that I get to lay down, and I desire to lay down because I desire to love my body deeply. I desire to take such loving, intimate care of myself. And we need to have that desire to truly follow our true calling as well. So if that's interrupted, that's a place to start. Happy full moon in Aquarius, great time to break out the pen and paper and start to identify what is interfering with my desire to truly follow my true calling. And just like with Sam talking about with the blog, I think fear is a big piece of it. We don't know how. Just ask Spirit. They're asking you to write a blog. What does that mean? It means sharing in writing your inspiration, your purpose, your calling. So just write something down that's related to your calling when you're in meditation or when you're connecting. Tammy says, to see others smile when I talk about my journey and they see the change in me. That's beautiful, Tammy. I love that. Yes, that's one of the most beautiful ways for us to influence others, right? Is just to model our own alignment. We were talking to somebody yesterday and she called you today and said everything I said to her yesterday came out in her daily prayer. Pushing myself outside in summer, I hibernate because of skin cancer. Yeah, in the fall and spring I make up for it. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Joy. As a student of A Course in Miracles, my morning prayers include connecting with the Holy Spirit and allowing it to guide me. Good. Knowing Spirit knows the way, knows what to say, what to do, trusting I am being divinely guided. Then it is just going with the flow. Yes. And you're such a good example, Joy, for that. You're such a good example of really allowing yourself, allowing the flow to carry you. You're welcome, Sam. Kira, the neighborhood called me to unite in guarding against the violence and lootings. My inner voice told me to project peace and protection, so I didn't judge and be judged. Good job. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Because you could think, especially Kirath, with where you are, you're seeing all this violence, you're seeing lootings, all of these things, you could think, well, that's not enough. It's not enough to just project peace and protection. That's not enough. I need to go out there and do something. I need to help people. I need to protect people, right? I need to protect myself, my family, etc. But that's your ego getting in the way. Allow Spirit to tell you. They will tell you if you need to go out and intervene in a more tangible way. So really beautiful souls here today sharing. Thank you so much, because you guys really do understand what it is about to tune in and fully trust, fully surrender, right? And when we are truly following our true calling, no day is planned out. No day looks the same. Every day is a new slate and opportunity to be guided divinely. Sometimes they're going to guide you to go walk in a stream. And this is part of the problem. People don't want to do what Spirit tells them a lot of the time. So they default to, well, yesterday you told me to write, and so that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to go to the market today and buy beets and feed my family with beets or whatever it is that Spirit tells you to do. I don't want to go walk in the woods. What if I get a tick, right? Those are the kinds of thoughts that come in and the kind of resistance. And so be gentle with yourself, because like I said at the beginning, we are not exempt from the human experience if we're spiritual. In fact, we are meant to honor it, to exalt it, to celebrate it, to embrace it, and to nurture it. Our souls took on a nice, serious experience by choosing to be humans, and we want to be gentle with ourselves. So you feel that resistance come up when Spirit tells you to run through the fields. Tune into your physical body. Where am I holding this resistance? What is it here to tell me? How can I forward this lesson? How can I integrate this lesson into my heart space, into my divine path, my divine walk, right? Allow yourself space and time to clear any resistance that's coming up, or to just be with it. And a lot of the times, resistance will clear just by being with it, turning towards it and spending time with it. right? And giving it space and opportunity. And then when that starts to fall away, you can move toward that step that Spirit guided you to for following your true calling. Okay? So let me know if there's any other questions. I'm so grateful that I got to spend time with you guys today. The thing I'm most excited about right now is my retreat. So I'm going to drop a link in the comments for you guys. It's 4 days, October 8th through the 12th, 2021. It's going to be in the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. I am steeped in all the yumminess with this experience. I absolutely cannot wait. It just keeps getting better and better, the vibration, for this opportunity to be together and to just deeply immerse ourselves in healing and connection and collaboration. That we're going to be doing, I mean, I could list for forever. We're going to be doing cacao ceremonies with our ancestors. Thank you for sharing the link, Cassidy. We're going to be doing soul retrieval, past life work, really powerful goddess experience that I'm so freaking pumped about. We're going to be connecting with Mother Earth and doing a lot of Mother Earth work. So it's going to be a really comprehensive healing immersion, and it's going to be intimate. It's going to be yummy. And I can't wait to be able to be part of this space. But I love you so much, Joy. Laugh, cry, live in love, dance as if no one is watching. That's what we're going to be doing around the fire every night at the retreat. And I love that that's what you bring to this world, Joy. Kira, sometimes you can't find the stream or woods to walk in. I decided to bring the nature to you by feeding wild birds and rejoice in their singing. Oh, that's so yummy. And Kira, I am obsessed with my wild birds. I love my birds so much. In fact, I have to feed them today, so thank you for that reminder. Tammy, are you going to do the retreat PS? What do you mean by that, love? There's going to be a virtual, you guys can buy virtual tickets to the retreat too. So you'll get digital recordings of the modules about a week after we return, and then we're going to do a live 90-minute Q&A for those people who have purchased virtual tickets. So you do have to apply to be there in person, but you do not need to apply for a virtual ticket. You just need to shoot me a message and let me know you're interested, and then I can give you all the details. Okay? So I love you guys. I'm here live every Friday at 2:15 Eastern, except last Friday. Oh, other dates. Okay. Yes, the plan is that we are going to be going somewhere a little more sunny and tropical at the beginning of next year or middle of next year for our second retreat. But I'm just so excited to kick this off with this one. It's called Embrace, and it's really all about like being held and just allowing you to embrace your full self, allowing us to embrace you, allowing Spirit to embrace you, so you can very gently and compassionately move through this deep healing of patterns that have been coming up chronically for you, that you're getting frustrated because you're not feeling like you can move through at the depth you'd like. And the other piece here too is sometimes we do need to be physically held to move through some of the deeper traumas or the deeper lessons that we need to learn. And so having this really concentrated, intensive time together really allows for that powerful shifting at the same time that you feel safely held. So anyway, let me know if you guys have other questions. Yay, Tammy, so excited. Happy full moon, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Don't forget, go on the Moon Omens YouTube channel. They always have free full moon and new moon meditations at 9:45 Eastern on their YouTube channel. I love them. They just fill my heart with so much peace and love. They're just wonderful people. So definitely encourage you to do that. I actually am a member with them. It's like $11.11 a month, and I get their journal. And so I'm actually off to do my full moon journaling now, and then do a little burning later. So happy full moon. Sending you guys all the love and light, and I will see you next week. Bye.